Well, it's rolling. Okay, so you've seen the nose job I did on my modified Versa to use it as a pusher, but a lot of people have had problems achieving the correct COG when it's in that configuration. So I added the nose, which will happily take a 3S1300, and it balances very nicely with that. Now, I don't much like the idea of hand launching a model aircraft, especially a flying wing, so I came up with the idea of adding an undercarriage. Well, the thing turned up very nice, but I thought I'd show you how I fitted it. I wanted to make it collapsible so that in the event of me having a hard landing, instead of wrecking the model, it would just collapse. Hence, I've come up with quite a good system here. And likewise with the nose, quite flexible, held on by rubber bands. Okay, it doesn't look beautiful, but it rolls okay. If it works, I might improve that and make it steerable, because that would be really nice. But all the same, I'm pleased with the way it worked, and this is how it's fitted. First thing I had to do with this was fit the axles on, which are held on by these little nylocks, and then I came up with this idea for fixing the undercarriage so that it would collapse. A couple of strips of foam board glued across here. Initially I was going to mount it here, but in fact it was still hard to get the right COG with this extra weight back here. Hence I added another strip, and in a way that's worked out better because a couple of barbecue sticks through here, a couple of rubber bands, and it means the undercarriage can just be slipped on like this. Take a band, hook it under, hook it round again, take a band, hook it under, and that's not bad as it is. If I decide that's too flexible, I've got a couple of extra bands there, I can actually add a bit more tension, but that seems fine to me, good enough. The nose wheel, this is the nose wheel that came with this undercarriage. Quite substantial and heavy. Managed to fit it using a bit of aluminium tube and a couple of these things that hold wardrobes together and a bit of foam board, but it's a bit too heavy, although the model did actually balance properly with this on the nose, whereas it needs a bit of lead with my lightweight one, but all the same, maybe I'll fit it later. So this is my lightweight nose wheel. A bit of 3mm wire bent into an appropriate shape, bit of foam board, little barbecue stick there to keep it in place, and that sits there quite nicely, held by a rubber band. Again, I can put as many bands as I want if I want to give it a bit more tension, but basically a couple of bands on that will hold it, and as you saw there, it rolls really nicely, and I think will do the job. And if I have a really bad landing, it's not going to rip the nose off or do a lot of damage here. It's just going to collapse, which is what I wanted. So thought that might be helpful if anyone's thinking about an undercarriage on a Versa or a modified Versa, and I reckon it's going to work. Anyway, I hope you found that useful. Don't forget to hit subscribe and the notification bell, and then you'll get to see the maiden of this amazing craft, and also this red stripe one, which I'm working on at the moment. Loads of flying stuff on my channel, including paragliding, paramotoring, and loads more. But that's it for now. Thanks again, safe flying, and I'll catch you again soon.